Oh. A little cough session before we start. You know where that one's from. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the greatest charting session, charting show out there on any stream sphere, any stream world, you name it. And you guys see some changes. We got the shelves put up, right? We got the shelves put up. We got some toys on the shelves. We're just waiting for these lights to be put up somewhere up here right above our head, so a little bit cleaner setup. But you're seeing the stream room is getting there. We're getting there closer and closer, one day one step at a time. And I can't wait to finish up the room. I see Dieter saying, "Ayo, what's up, Dieter? How you doing? Clean setup." Thank you, Dieter. Thank you. And I obviously, once again, we're streaming on both on Twitch and on YouTube at the same damn time. So you can take your pick on which one you want to watch us on. If you want to watch us on YouTube, if you want to watch us on Twitch, you can watch us on either places, and we'll have some fun either way. Make sure you put in some make sure you're typing in comments if you want me to take a look at any specific stock. But as always, you guys know we have a list of stocks that we want to talk about. Every stock that kind of moved around today, and all the possible stocks that might move around tomorrow. I'm your boy Trader Fred. Hopefully you had a great Memorial long weekend. I for sure did. This long weekend, as you see, I was setting up my stuff over here, cleaning up my room a little bit, rearranging the shelves and whatnot. So this long weekend I put in a lot of work. I also, if you guys noticed, made a little thumbnail for the channel. I made a little banner for the channel. So I'm putting in work, man. I'm putting in work. I'm not slacking. I'm keeping to my promise that I made to you guys, that we're gonna keep on working for the content side of YouTube and everything social media. We're getting there. But you're here for a specific reason today, at least right now, and that is to maybe get some possible trade ideas for tomorrow that we can smash and take advantage of. Maybe take some profits away from the market and away from that JP Morgan algorithm and so on. So why don't we do that? Why don't we start diving into the charting session for today? So come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Bang. As I always do before going live, I go through some of the watch lists over here. I try to find stocks that are moving around today, that might move around tomorrow. So I've gathered quite a bit of a list over here. As you can see, we have Ford, Tesla, Coin. We'll go through all of these stocks. We'll talk about why they moved around, what possible areas could we maybe trade them tomorrow, and what stocks that could possibly move around tomorrow, because there's still some earning stocks coming around. And as always, we like to take a look at the our top market stocks, such as your Apple, Microsoft, Google, NVDA, and so on. We'll also take a look at the Nasdaq, S&P 500 market, and the Bitcoin to wrap it up somewhere in there. So why don't we start with Ford? So Ford moved around today quite a bit apparently, and looks like the shares of the automaker rose more than 2% after Jefferies upgraded the stock. It said the automaker has strong plans and management that can help it close the gap with the rivals. The analyst also raised his price target on his shares, implying that they could rally more than 30%. So they're expecting a 30% rally on Ford over here. Ford already rallied or has been rallying for the last few days now. So 1, 2, 3 days in a row, we've been just non-stop going up to the north side from the bottoms of, let's say, $11. You know, we were not too far from 11. I think that low is 11.26. The recent low is 10.90. I guess that's the 1 year low. Yeah, the 1 year low, it's 10.61. The 52-week low is 10.61, but there's a better support around 10.90. So let's just say $11 area. Now a new support area is forming around 11.50 to 11.20, and this stock is already taken off to the north side. We're trying to see what we can do near this $13, $13.50 area, and they're expecting, you know, a 30% increase from Friday's price. Hello, can I? How do I do this again? Is that control? 1 year, forward 1 year. Is it control that you? No, it's not control. It's shift. It is shift. Okay, so they were expecting 30% from Friday's close. So that's like way up there, way up above. So they're expecting somewhere here like $16, $17 on forward. They're expecting these highs of 17 to come back into test if they are talking about the 30% spike from Friday's close, because they're for sure not talking about today's move and saying 30%. So overall, either way, we went up 4% today off that Jeffries catalyst. We do have some levels around this 1350 to 13 area. I would say, you know, 1310. Let's see how 1310 area behaves. If we do break above that, we could possibly see that move up to, you know, 14, 15, 16 coming into play. But 30%, man, I don't know. I mean, there's still not a lot of car companies making actual cars right now. There's still a lack of inventory, at least according to Randy, right? I'm just quoting Randy, but yeah, you see 60%, or sorry, 30% from Friday's close is exactly about $16 is what they're expecting to come into play. Now we just have to wait and see if that is a possibility. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't think we actually see that, but only thing we can do is wait and see. Right? We just gotta wait. Be patient. Tesla, what did Tesla do today? Did you pump up today? Oh yeah, you did, like the rest of the market. I mean, market in pre-market started off to the north side, but did start going lower and lower throughout the day, sadly. Later on though, we did pump right back up pretty close to the 204 205s on Tesla, and closed, I mean 201, yeah, but you know, the high of the day is 204.50. So the fact that we even got back up to 202 201 areas is not bad at all, because we did get under 200 at one point. So Tesla over here holding in a nice solid range today to the sideways. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 year chart again. We are obviously breaking out, man. These stocks have been breaking out recently. I mean, Nasdaq's at 14,400. At least that's what it was in the morning when I saw it. After selling off a little bit, it could be at 14,300 now. No, we're actually still at 14,400 in the after hours right now. We did drop down to 14,330s or so, which is, you know, happens to be Friday's high. So not too much of a dip over here incoming on that's really tripping me out. Not too much of a dip coming in on the market today. I mean, I think the market's still closed positive for the Nasdaq basket. So yeah, QQQ still closing 0.45% up, and S&P 500 still closing 0.04% up. So markets are not red. And tomorrow, if this deal closes, we could see another big rally coming in. You saw NVDA starting the day above 400 and not really breaking 400 at all. I mean, 399.50 break. I wouldn't say a 50-cent break on NVIDIA below 400 is a real break. And I don't even think it did that in regular trading hours. Okay, it did do that during regular trading hours. Let's just do this, regular trading hours. So going into the end of the day is where it kind of breaks it. But throughout the day, man, NVIDIA has just been staying above 400 for the most part, and even closes above 400. So it looks like people are buying this area at the moment. Insane to me that these stocks just keep getting bought out the way they do. So hey, more claps to the fifth largest company in the market at the moment, almost about to be $1 trillion market cap, as you can see right here. 990 billion market cap coming in for NVIDIA. So a little crazy, a little bit of a head scratcher, because you would think, especially starting the day above 400 and getting all the way up to 419 and then selling off, that we would actually get below 400 today. But nope, not at all. We're gonna hold it all and hold it strong. So tomorrow, especially with the debt ceiling talks possibly going in the right direction, we could see NVIDIA just absolutely carrying the market once again to the north side. And once NVIDIA moves around, ladies and gentlemen, we know that the partner in crime, AMD, AI, PLTR, which we have to put on our watch list, which we didn't, PLTR, and all these stocks will move around with it. You've seen NVIDIA recently go absolutely crazy. Like NVIDIA, from the earnings report, that is, and the demand on AI, they're saying they expect one of their largest quarter because of all the demand from the AI craziness. Because of that, you're watching AI squeeze to the north side, $44. Like, what am I looking at, man? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like, the short squeeze is fully on, the volume is elevated. What the hell? Why is that volume like that? That volume is kind of crazy. That's not real. I don't know what's going on with those volume bars over there. But overall, you see what's going on over here, man. The stock is finally short squeezing. It still has a high short flow. We are watching another run up back into the north side. Maybe IPO prices do come into play. I keep talking to you guys about the importance of IPO prices, or IPO ranges, sorry. So I'm just gonna mark out this IPO range over here to see what happens in case we do pop up into those prices anytime. I mean, look, it's still got a long way going into the IPO ranges, but we're squeezing. Anyone who's short in these ranges is probably scared, and if they haven't taken profits yet, they're gonna have their stops somewhere in these ranges, and as soon as those ranges break, we're squeezing to the north side even more and more. So I'd be worried if I was short AI. And if I was long AI, you're loving it, especially if you're long somewhere down here in the 20s, or even better than that if you're long in the 10s, right? Insane move coming in on AI over here. But what goes up must come down. We're gonna watch how this 47.22 area behaves going into tomorrow. Tomorrow AI does have earnings after hours. Do remember that. Tomorrow earnings after hours for AI. That's gonna be on the watch list over here. I already put it down here once again, even though it's already up here. So based on how the debt ceiling talk moves around the whole day for basic stocks, we could see AI joining that basket. I mean, you already saw the squeeze action kind of keeping the stock above on the day, up 33%. Like, what are we talking about, man? Bro, I'm thinking of shorting AI to short if earnings miss. I posted the chart on Discord. I see no activity. Yeah, I mean, that would not be a bad idea if you think about it. What goes up must go down, but tight risk, right? Because if the shorts keep getting squoze on this position, then it's just gonna, the spread's gonna open up when it breaks that top, as a lot of people are gonna keep on punching the tops to get out. There's also gamma squeeze that's gonna squeeze in on this, so you might want to be careful if you are shorting, right? But there is huge potential to the downside. I see levels around 53. I see levels around 47. So I like it. 52.50, 53.50, the whole dollar range from 52.50 to 53.50. If it's anywhere near 70s, more of a inclination to short it tomorrow. But $11 move today, 33% overall. If that's not the short squeeze taking place, then I really don't know what is, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know what is, you know? So AI absolutely taking off recently. AMD following the gang. We hit 130. Like, what? I'm up like 20-30% on my position right now on AMD. Let's see exactly what are we up. Like, yeah, I was up 34 at one point. Now I'm up 29% on AMD, and this is insane to me, man. Like, there's a big gap over here though, but if AMD does pull down, I'm thinking of, you know, having a stop in profit, at least for some of my shares, on the break of this 115 116 area. I think I'll do it on the break of 115. If 115 actually breaks to the downside, I might just, you know, take some out, take some profit, and then get my average back down if the market does pull back down. So that is something I'm thinking about doing. AMD though, as a day trade tomorrow, you know, you clearly see this 130 areas coming into play. Today's high 131, we pulled right back down. We did get back under yesterday's Friday's close. I keep saying yesterday, but Friday's close. So I'm still bullish though. I'm still bullish because NVIDIA closed above 400. So because NVIDIA closed above 400, as long as the debt ceiling talks look good tomorrow, let's quickly go see what the economic calendar looks like tomorrow. FOMC member speaks at 8:50. We got Joel's job openings at 10. We got Harker speaks at 12:30. We got Beige Book at 2 o'clock. Doesn't really say what time the meeting is or the voting is, but clearly we know that the voting is tomorrow, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that side. Question coming in from Twitch. Aces Bullish is asking thoughts on Target. Oh boy, Target's actually at a 52-week low. What the hell is this arrow, and why did I put that arrow? I have no clue. I can't tell you why I put that arrow, I'll be honest with you. But it's there. Okay, now thoughts on Target. We're actually below a 52-week low. We're heading much lower. Looks like there's a lot of weakness. Let's quickly go see what Walmart looks like. Walmart's looking a lot better than Target. Let's go here real quick. Where's trade ideas? Well, trade ideas open up. I'm gonna put a chip in my mouth. Okay, new. Okay, competitors. Who is falling down with them? Let's see. TITN Pharmacy, is that what it says? Machinery. You're not competitors with Target. What? GME's competitors with Target. Okay. What the hell am I watching here from Trade Ideas? Also, I want to quickly try this real quick and see if this is working now or not. Dock channel bar. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. This hasn't worked yet. Damn it, man. It's not working. I gotta talk to Mr. Nosbaus to see why that's not working. All right, let's get back to Target over here though. I shorted 200 shares Friday morning, simulated trading. The reason Target is getting hit is the same reason Bud Light got hit. I saw it as a key level, and the recent stuff we made want to short. Yeah, because they pulled like all the homosexual, gay, pride, LGBTQ stuff, right? That's what it is. I think I saw that news, and then they have been getting beat down quite a bit. I can't remember what the Bud Light is. Obviously, you're saying simulated money, so I'm guessing that you're practicing. Yeah, good job. If it's simulated, as long as you treat it like it's real money, you'll do good. But at the end of the day, things are always different when you are trading with real money. The fills are different. You might take profits quicker. You might get out faster for a loss. Everything's different when you're actually trading with real money, but nothing wrong with simulated money if you can treat it like real money. So good job on practicing on that side. But where do I think Target's going from here on out? I mean, look, we got the 2020 lows over here at below 100. But I don't know if we go all the way there. It looks like we could see some support around the 120 areas. Let's see if 120 areas comes in as a support. Right now, Target's wanting to still go to the downside. I would expect, honestly, buying to come in around these areas right now, around these 125s, 130 areas. But we could also drop down to 120. I can't see 100. But at the same time, we're not that far from 100, right? We're only $30 away from 100 on Target, which could be a way better spot to think about buying the stock as a long-term position. I mean, look at their dividend. They give about $1 per share for a dividend. And you know, Target's not going anywhere soon. It's going to be there for a long time. Obviously, you can't say the same if you're Canadian, which I am, because Target was here for a little bit and they did disappear. But Target in America, at least, is not going anywhere. A lot of bougie people who love shopping at Target, and that's why there's a fat dividend. So I could see the stock being bought up right now. Obviously, with the whole political LGBTQ stuff kind of being pulled from their stores, is hurting them and pushing to the downside. Jin saying what's up? 1+ viewer on YouTube for you too. Thank you, Jin. I appreciate it. Let's go take a look at YouTube. Oh, Sky's on the YouTube chat saying thank you for happy to see you on YouTube. Should we watch Pratt on Twitch or YouTube? What's better for him? Whatever works for you, my friend. Whatever works for you. That's the options over here for. Okay, Target. There is more potential downside, but I'm looking for when the buying does come in to step in to the stock as a long-term investor. I would love to have some Target shares on my portfolio. AI, we already saw. AMD, we already looked at. Let's go take a look at Paramount and see why Paramount moved today. Looks like it could be majority shareholder, National Amusements announced 125 preferred equity investment from BDT Capital Partners last week. Rose 2.4% this morning. It has been going down quite a bit. Our anchored VWAP, I don't know where the hell it's anchoring it from. Pretty much nailed that bottom over there, and we are now pushing to the north side. Looks like it's, what is that? It's anchored VWAP, actual VWAP price. It's trying to push up to the north side right now. Obviously, with that catalyst up 6% today, we have a little bit of a range from previous drawn out. Let's see if we can get back above that range. I think a long above 16 is an easy long to 17 and 18 on this position, so that's something that I will be keeping my eyes out for. Paramount, with this positive catalyst that they have activist investing, I guess, is that what you would say? Majority shareholder announced 125, not activist investing, but you know, investments coming in, so they're gonna get more capital seed. I don't know if it's dilution in a way, but more capital coming in, which means they could go out and probably do more with their broadcasting and so on. Investing coming in, good news. Para going up today. I'm looking for that $16 break, as I said earlier. All right. Ooh, now we're actually getting into some fun stocks. These are stocks that had earnings tonight after hours, and looks like U-Haul failed. Dun, dun, dun. U-Haul actually missed on the report over here. They missed quite a bit on earnings per share, and they, you know, not too big of a miss on revenue. So because of that, without even looking at the chart of how we moved after hours today, I will take a wild guess, ladies and gentlemen, and say that we are somewhere here in the $60 area, 60.25. All right, we're near 61. We're not really there all the way down as I thought we would be. We're near 61. I thought we would be at $60, but no. But I think that's what the move is for tomorrow. So let's kind of see why would we stop at 61-ish area. I don't see any reason to. I think volume just dried out. I mean, the stock already doesn't trade any volume at all going into the normal day trading time. Normal average volume for the last 10 days has been 183,000 shares. Nothing happening. Today's volume a little bit better than that, but tomorrow, if the stock is not trading, you know, millions of shares in the app in the pre-market, which I doubt it is, I might not be interested in this too much. And let's be real, I'm not even trading tomorrow because I have to go train people on the Trader TV live side again all of this week. So I'm not even going to be able to trade all day tomorrow, but I am going to trade the close tomorrow because it's the MSCI rebalance day. It's going to be a lot of volume coming into the close tomorrow. Watch the close tomorrow. It's going to be insane, ladies and gentlemen. But U-Haul, I'm expecting a move even more lower to 60 and maybe lower than 60. You know, that's a pretty big miss on their earnings per beat today. Coming to the downside, you also have self-storage trends not as hot as 2 years ago. So their numbers don't look good already, and they're saying the bad things. You know, all they have to say is we are looking to include AI into our platform. Oh, somehow, I don't know how. Well, we're looking to include AI into our platform, and they would just survive. But they don't want to do that, looks like, I guess, and they're dropping to the downside already. No volume though, so I might not be that interested in these guys. BOX had earnings today. Box had earnings today. I always think Box is Dropbox, but it's not Dropbox. It's a whole different company. Dropbox, I think, is DBX. Yeah, it is. But yeah, Box. Let's go back to Box over here. Earnings moved to the positive side, and actually a pretty nice bump up to the north side, coming in with a ramp up in volume. Also, we did break the $30 barrier up to 30.50, but we pulled back down and closed under 30 after hours. So if we were to pull back the daily chart, what would the daily chart look like? So let's go to the 52 week high of 34 area. Ooh, I think that number could come into play tomorrow. You know, 35 area could come into play tomorrow. The 50 to 54, 52 week. Why do I keep saying 54? What's wrong with me? Okay. And so this is where we popped up to 30.50, right? And then we dropped back down to somewhere around 28-ish. Maybe we don't pop up to 35 tomorrow. I was thinking maybe, you know, we go up for a possible gap close up to 33. That could be possible. You know, come down or get back through 30. If the stock gets back to 30 tomorrow and actually shows us buying through 30, then I think we have a move all the way up to 33 for that gap close. Right? We're not that far out from there. And especially with what's going on in the stock market right now, everything's going crazy. Forsen, please, says Mezzo. How you doing, brother? Forsen, please. I would have never thought that people would be using Forsen emotes in my trading streams. Wowza. So Box, I think, has a possibility to go to 33 tomorrow. I'm really looking for this $30 break. I think this one is going to be very, very important. 30 break for possible gap fill to 33. Another stock that had earnings today was HPE. I always get confused between this one and HPQ. What's HPE? Hewlett Packard. Isn't this the same company? Okay. These have different logos. Like, I always get that confused. It's so weird to me. But I guess oh, you heard that? That was good ASMR, right? I'm hungry, guys, okay? I need dinner. I know I said I'd be eating dinner and then going streaming. If you're following my Discord, that's what you would see. But I didn't get a chance to eat my dinner. I was just making sure those animations play on YouTube also. I didn't get a chance to eat my dinner because I had to go prepare for the stream. I had to go walk my dog, and I had to just do a bunch of other stuff. So no go on that side. But yeah, HPE and HPQ, I'm guessing they're the exact same thing. Just one is the voting class and the other one's non-voting class, or they're divided in two different sections somehow. But yeah, they're the exact same thing. They both announced earnings today. Makes sense. And they both beat, looks like. Well, this one was a little bit mixed. HPE was a little bit mixed. And they drop it like it's hot. And let's go see what HPQ did. Probably dropped it like it's hot too. So yeah, this one dropped it like it's hot. This one trades 10 million volume HPQ. HPE trades 20 million volume, or 15 million average 10-day volume. HPQ trades 6 million average 10-day volume. So HPE is looking like the more interesting stock to trade if you are looking to trade these earnings positions. We announced earnings and we dropped it to $14, and 14 would be right around the low of this range. I think we could see 1350s coming into play tomorrow, and maybe even a little bit lower than that. But the fact that this report is a little bit mixed, you know, they did beat on earnings and they slightly missed on revenue. What's it called? Technology stocks demand is kind of coming back right now, slowly and steadily. So it is possible that we could see HPE actually holding up. I mean, you're already seeing NVDA freaking flying QQQ to the north side, right? Taking single-handedly QQQ and just launching it to the upside, taking Apple, Google, and I mean, even though Google is red today, saving the stock market. Let's save it that way. Let's say that. Look at that beautiful new range Google's forming, ladies and gentlemen, and this is where we're long on Google. We gotta love it. Google's forming a nice little range to the north side right now, and I think if we get back below this anchored VWAP line, I might take some profits. You know, I might have to start swing trading my positions here if I want to start generating some wealth instead of just sitting on my hands. All right, but Google, man, Google at the moment looking good, but that's not what we were talking about. Let's go back to HPQ and HPE. I think HPQ is the one, HPE is the one that'll be trading more volume, obviously, according to the average 10-day volume calculator. And you also have pretty clean levels on HPE to the downside. But I'm still bullish. I'm still a little bullish. I think 1375 areas, 1350 areas will probably hold up, and you might see an SSR bounce coming off of these areas. Watch out for that one. I'm gonna put in let's actually see if that level would be the 10% marker, which would be, yeah, that is. So based on where the stock closed today, 1552-ish, if it drops down to 1375, that would be 11% drop. So if it goes down to 15%, sorry, 1350, that would be a little bit more than 10%, a little bit more than 11%. So obviously I'm expecting the stock to bounce to the north side from this level, 1375 to 1350. HPQ, if you want to look at this one too for some reason, Kind of just look for that same thing. So if it drops 10%, where would that be? Right around this area. So I'm expecting, you know, maybe 27.50 to act like a SSR bounce area. But I like the level on that side better, on HPE better. So I'm just gonna kind of, I'll leave the stock here on my watch list, but I'm not really gonna care too much about it. Now we're going into stocks that actually have earnings after hours tomorrow. So after hours tomorrow are kind of a little bit of a gamble completely. You're looking at CrowdStrike right now. Recently, companies like CrowdStrike have announced earnings report and absolutely took off to the north side. We're watching CrowdStrike right now already, you know, leeching off of those moves and push back up over here recently after getting to 116s or so. Let's see if the earnings report right now can help CrowdStrike push up to 200s. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with how the stocks are moving right now. CR, WD, CrowdStrike. Let's see if Options AI agrees with our ridiculous move to 200 or not. Of course it doesn't, right? So 173 is what we're expecting. 9.3% move expected from options, options tools. This is basically simple math calculated by open interest and volume and so on. They're expecting a 172 move. I could understand why they say that. So right around the lows of this area, they're expecting a pop up too. But honestly, if they pop up to this range, I don't see why we don't slowly head towards that 200 marker over the span of the you know, week or next week and so on, and try to test what goes on in this range. So I'm just gonna put that marker up there. Let's see how the stock moves, man, after the whole day tomorrow and the after hour moves. The same thing it will be for, you know, all of the other positions too. I wouldn't really be telling anyone to position yourself before earnings on these ones, because it's an absolute gamble. But if you have a setup and you know how to minimize your losses on that setup, then go for it. You know, always play your own book, always trade your own book. CRM over here, just another stock, man. Just continue to go to the north side. These stocks are unbeatable at the moment. Any technology software stock is just taken off. So is NVDA really saving the market that crazily? The answer is yes, obviously. I mean, look at it. So tomorrow, with Salesforce coming out with their earnings report, we are seeing a solid rejection of a previous, I guess you could call it, triple top, you know, based off of this one, but a previous top coming into action right now. We are seeing a little bit of a supply being shown as the stock is unable to get above that 221 area. We did get up to 222 today. For those of you who are very picky about the numbers, exact numbers, but this 221 222 area acting as a little bit of a barrier for Salesforce at the moment, which has previously already acted as a barrier. I think tomorrow we might just be trading under this, kind of find a range between 210 to 220 before earnings, and then figure out which way to blast off to come back down or to keep on going north side based off the earnings report. So I'm expecting a little bit of a muted move tomorrow, going into the possibility of an earnings report on CRM. Obviously AI, I don't expect this one to have a muted report going into an earnings report. The stock is very hot because the sector is very hot, and there you go. The volume bars are actually corrected now. It was a glitched out before. We are seeing the actual volume bar. So the stock is still crazy elevated volume. 100 million shares, 100 million shares, 100 million shares. It does usually drop down on volume after it trades 100 million shares. As you can see, the next volume bar after it trades about 100 million shares is 56 million shares. So maybe tomorrow it does die down on the volume side, but at the same time I don't think it does, because usually when these 100 million share spikes happen, it's right around earnings days, right? And then it dies down. But right now we are in a different time period for AI, where the hype behind the sector is coming in. They recently announced a positive earnings report. They popped up, the hype came back in, they're popping up more, and the squeeze, the meme squeeze, is absolutely wiping out the shorts at the moment. So if tomorrow they announce positive earnings or any outlook of them actually starting to make money on let's see if they have any PE, Finviz AI. So they don't actually have a PE right now because obviously they don't make any money, and they don't they haven't announced any possibility of making money yet. But here we go, Palantir has actually announced that we are about to get starting to make money. That's why you see forward PE for Palantir, which is something we'll be talking about later. But AI over here, if they do announce anything like, hey, we're about to start actually making profits in the future, you're gonna watch this stock, you know, squeeze even more, taking out shorts and blasting the north side. So just be careful if you are trying to short it. There could be some absolute damage coming in. I would be careful. Okay. Along with AI, OKTA and JWN also have earnings after hours. OKTA, another technology stock, and JWN, which is Nordstrom. I'm expecting Nordstrom to, you know, maybe push a little bit to the downside after pulling out from Canada. You saw that damage already hurting the stock, but maybe that damage is now done. We're looking for the numbers to come out tomorrow, how those numbers help out the positioning for Nordstrom. I am still seeing a 40%, 30% sales coming in, but all the good stuff was cleared out on day one. All the good stuff was cleared out on day one, and all the good stuff did not have high sales. And now it's just the garbage, old washed up inventory that they have that they're trying to clean out. So I think they did a pretty good cleanup inventory job at the stores that they were closing down in Canada, and that should save them quite a bit. So we'll watch out for their numbers to come out tomorrow, and based on that, you might get some good longs you might get some good long trades on JW and Nordstrom. But if any negative wording about how the Canadian store closing went to the sour side, to the wrong side, then obviously you have easy levels to short the stock to the upside. If it does pop, the 100 period EMA on the daily side is at $17. That's where I would probably start looking to short it. We're currently at $16.30. That's on a negative report, that is. But on a negative report, we're probably already propping to the downside before you even get a chance at open. Now, Palantir, man, what can I say? The stock has been absolutely insane. I mean, we're actually getting to my break-even price. What is going on? 1501 is the high of day today. 1527 is my break-even price. The stock is up 77777 for any of you Twitch viewers over there. You get that joke, but the YouTube viewers don't get that joke. Overall though, Palantir, man, has been going bonkers. Every time you hear me complain about how Palantir announces earnings, goes crazy, and then dies off. Right here, goes crazy, dies off. But over here, man, nope. Goes crazy, and we're still going crazy because Palantir actually makes AI software. They sell it to the government. The government uses it to track big amounts of data and scan for, you know, defense and all kinds of things. I'm trying not to use a certain keyword so I don't get flagged on YouTube over here. But yeah, the government uses their software. There's a bunch of other companies that use their software. There's this guy that I follow on Twitter who talks about how he uses their software. He's a petroleum engineer and he uses their software. So people love Palantir. You know, I love Palantir. I've been invested in them for a long time, right around here. And ever since then, I've bag held them to the downside, and now I'm actually about to break even. So I love it. I can't wait to see the stock go back to 25 or whatever, if it does have that potential too. If it does push back, you know, above my average price, and when I start seeing some cash, I'm gonna start crying, man. I'm gonna start tearing up. Happy tears, obviously. Happy tears. Couple other stocks in my portfolio that moved around today to the north side. SoFi finally catching some traction, announced positive earnings not too long ago. But as Palantir, SoFi also, after announcing positive earnings, just freaking dies to the downside. But today, amazing bump in the volume side, 68 million 2 days average 10-day volume, 2 times average 10-day volume, sorry, coming into play, getting us above the 100 period EMA on the 1-day chart over here, finally pushing up to $6, but the $6 acting as a resistance still. Hopefully tomorrow we hold above 6 on SoFi and giving us a chance to go long. If can hold above 6, get long. So we'll see if that can come into play on SoFi. UPST, something that we don't have in our portfolio but moved around pretty drastically to the upside and exactly to one of our levels that we have mapped out from previously. It's called Upstart. So Upstart moved up pretty crazily, man. I mean, the stock was previously $500, sorry, 401.49 for those of you who are very specific about numbers. But overall, man, pretty insane, high, ridiculous price for a company that does not make any money. We've seen that happen. A lot of companies have been there before. And pretty good bump in it right now to the north side, though. We're watching the stock still lose money on a yearly scale, but doesn't stop investors from buying it. I'm looking for this $30 area to see what happens tomorrow. If we can get back above 30, I think there is some possible short squeeze taking place on this position too. Let's go quickly see what the short float is on Upstart UPST. Yeah, I see 34% short float. AI short float 27%, 28%. So pretty high short float on both of these stocks, and both of them are also moving off the whole AI craziness and so on. So the more you complain about Palantir, the more it moves up. I guess so. So I need to just complain more and more and more. Cry until it fries. I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this point. I just sound stupid doing this. I'll stop. Okay, let's go take a look at now the big tech leaders of the basket, which are obviously Apple, Microsoft, Google, and so on. Apple finally breaking out to the north side once again, inching to that 180 marker, little by little. We are getting closer to that 3 trillion marker of a 182.86. That marks the stock as a $3 trillion stock, and all-time high obviously 182.94. We'll see if Apple can get it to our all-time high, man. I mean, look, this is where we're invested in this position. So any moves to the north side is obviously good for us. I might think about obviously taking some profits on the break of 170. That way I can add back up when we do go back down on Apple. Just keep on rinsing and repeating, and building our portfolios on these stocks, right? But currently for a day trader, Apple, we are worried to see what happens near 180. I mean, if 180, again, maybe worried is not the right term for a day trade, because why would you be worried? We're worried for a long term to see what happens near 180. But as a day trader, if Apple breaks 180 and starts pushing to the high side, you just blindly get long, because there is a possibility that Apple rips and goes for the all-time high break. Right? It's very easy that it does that. And you've seen what NVDA did last time it broke all-time high, which was 2-3 days ago, and absolutely took the whole market to the north side with it. Apple being the #1 stock in the S&P 500 and the #2 stock in the NASDAQ basket. If Apple starts moving, you will start seeing the whole basket of stocks move around with it too. So just watch out for these stocks. Don't get caught out on the wrong side. Just follow the trend, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the trend. Google currently holding up at 122s, 120s. Gotta love to see that one. Microsoft also holding up, but I'm a little scared for Microsoft. I mean, look, we're near all-time highs on this one, and the whole thing for Microsoft to get up here is you know, the whole ChatGPT thing. And ChatGPT is really falling behind, like in terms of their capabilities of what AI can do and so on. I mean, look, ChatGPT is really falling behind. Let me show you the capability of Adobe. Okay, guys, watch this. Let me show you the capability of what Adobe's AI can do right now. So come on, Adobe, open up. Let's go grab a picture from Google. Give me a picture, guys. Let's what do we want edited? We want. Give me an idea. Sharif and Renata pick. All right, perfect. Okay. Okay, watch this. Come on. Add how do you spell a brooch? Add okay, let's see this, guys. Okay, ready? Let's see this. Fingers crossed. You want a different option? All right. Now watch this. That's ridiculous. You guys seen this? Right? So this is the AI that is Firefly. I think Adobe bought out Firefly and that's how they're capable of doing all this stuff. Let's try doing this. Change the flowers to roses. Like, that's not bad. It does look a little edited. We can try a different picture. See, that's not bad, guys. Obviously, we see all of this is edited, but like, hey. Eventually, it's gonna get ridiculously good. Right? I mean, yeah, those are roses already, but fine. Here, change flowers to... Let's try that. Well, that didn't work. But you guys get the idea now, right? Things like that are possible with amazing AI tools, and Microsoft's really falling back. All they have is, you know, really ChatGPT. Yeah, they have DALL-E. What else does OpenAI have at the moment? What What else does OpenAI have? Products. So ChatGPT 4, ChatGPT basically, and they have DALL-E, and that's all they have. I mean, there's so many other tools at the moment that's insane on the AI side. For example, I could show you. I just showed you one example, right? I could show you another example where this thing summarizes videos for you. Right, this tool summarizes videos for you, so like if you're listening to a long podcast or something that summarizes. There's so many other things out there. Microsoft obviously can do big things because they got big money and they're big spenders, but well, I just don't believe in OpenAI that much. There's a reason. There's got to be a reason why Elon Musk said, I'm out of here. Even though I started this company, I'm out of here. So I don't trust them. And whatever OpenAI's competitors will be in the future, which will be Elon Musk's new company, is what I'm looking for. At the moment, though, Microsoft is marching towards the all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll just be patient and see what happens as we are continuing to do that. Microsoft, Apple, Google, everything trying to push along with NVDA and trying to take the overall S&P 500 market and NASDAQ market, along with it. Let's quickly go check the NQ market. Actually, how far is Amazon away from all-time highs? Obviously, this will be post-split all-time highs. We are quite a bit of a ways from that side. And Google, I'm guessing, is the same position. Ooh, Google's not that far from all-time highs. Only $25-ish away from all-time highs on Google. And so that's... Ooh, baby. That's why you buy stocks on dips, ladies and gentlemen. And I am so happy for buying all of these positions. I mean, you're seeing my orange lines, right? That's Google. Here's Microsoft, right? Here's Apple. You're seeing these orange lines. Now, the only few orange lines that I need caught up is DraftKings, Palantir, SoFi. If SoFi's orange line gets caught up, I'm balling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna retire, go fly out to Bali or some shit, because would be insane. No, I'm joking, but I would at least not be in pain anymore, and it would be fun to see SoFi push up to the north side, but that's a long way out. Long way out. Now, let's go take a look at the NASDAQ basket again. The overall futures for NASDAQ currently trying to hold up still above 14,400. This is obviously delayed by 15 minutes. I'm looking at 15-minute delayed data. The next level everyone's looking at, I believe, would be the 15,000 marker. The fact that the market's only, this far away from all-time highs is pretty insane to me. I'm at loss for words. I mean, not too far ago we were screaming doomsday, 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 but here we are now getting ready to just get back up to the all-time highs. I mean, NASDAQ is trying to break 4,300 soon, and then we got 4,800 as the all-time high. Even Bitcoin is moving up right now, right? Like, if you see Bitcoin, we were scared for our Bitcoin position maybe getting hurt, but even Bitcoin is pushing up. It did get rejected by the trend line, sadly, but we did get at least pushed right back above the 26,500 area, so that area is still turning into somewhat of a support, but we are seeing a little bit of rejections coming in off the prior trend line, this trend line acting as a barrier one more time. Hopefully we get another bounce, and that way this takes off to the north side. And if that takes off, then obviously we got Coinbase, which is currently giving you solid ranges to trade in, beautiful ranges to trade in on Coinbase. You're constantly able to keep on get in and out and abuse the range of the stock. So for anyone doing that, hats off to you guys, because that's free money. And if you're not taking advantage of that free money, what are you doing? What are you doing, right? So Coinbase, we're waiting for Bitcoin to start taking off from that one. Let's quickly go see what we did as a team on our floor over here on our Discord floor. So the Discord floor today did 8 green, 2 red, and 1 no trade. So you guys are still killing it out there, man. Absolute craziness. Once again, do exclamation mark. What'd you do? You famous on Pride Stream, Renata. Once again, go check out our Discord stream. We have tons of fun on this one. I tell him to put an AK instead of flowers, I will do it. I could. Oh man, you could do it yourself because you have the skills to do it. I can't. But for those of you who haven't joined our Discord, do !Discord in chat. Lots of crazy conversations going on throughout the day. Even trade recaps. I'm unable to post my trade recaps at the moment because obviously I'm not trading at the moment. But once I will be putting them in there. But lots of fun conversations throughout the day. Even on the weekend, we're talking about sports and so on. So go check that one out. Let me hide that. I don't know. I don't want that one to get leaked. The private conversations. And I think we have pretty much hit every single thing we wanted to. We looked at all the crazy movers from today. We talked about all the possible crazy movers from tomorrow. And even all the crazy movers that will happen in the after hours because of earnings. So now what we have left to take a look at is right here, which obviously we did take a look at an economic scale. Keep in mind tomorrow is NVIDIA surged 43%. These 3 AI stocks could be next. Thank you for that alert. The next few stocks, there is no current IPOs priced at the moment. Let's go take a look at the Fed rate tool. The Fed rate tool is guessing that there is about a 61% chance right now that the Feds do raise the interest rate by 0.25 beeps, 0.25 basis points, up to 525 to 550. And previously they were expecting a much higher percentage of no rate hike. So it looks like that number is going to change a little bit. Obviously the debt ceiling talks are going through at the moment. We're still waiting to see how that one plays out by tomorrow, as they are going to vote about that one. If the debt ceiling does not get postponed or, you know, extended, we're all screwed. We're all screwed. Let's just say that. But I guess ChatGPT is another concept. Yeah, ChatGPT is just another concept, but it's just they need to do better or they're gonna fall behind, because there's other companies who are doing better, and Google, who originally fell behind, is currently doing better with Bard than ChatGPT is. Bard is better. That's what I keep hearing from everyone, and I tried it and they're not wrong. They are not wrong, and that's why I canceled my ChatGPT subscription. I had ChatGPT subscription for the Plus one for about a month, and within a month in, I found so many other apps that were either free or were better and cheaper than ChatGPT. So I said, I'm out. Give me my money back. I don't want to pay you guys anymore. Here's the stocks that moved around the most today. Sadly, we only had 3 stocks that did about 100 million shares. That happened to be Palantir, Tesla, and AI. AMD almost did 100 million. NVIDIA did 90 million. We're watching volumes in the market come back up. You know, volume in the stock market go back up. That's very important for us, especially as day traders. And you're also watching stocks break out of ranges. If they are breaking out, if they're not breaking out of ranges and just bring in volume, that's kind of boring too, because we don't have that crazy volatility that we're looking for. Talking about volatility, let's go quickly take a look at the VIX. And the VIX is still near 17, but you know, we did pop up recently to 19, bringing in some volatility in the market. But the VIX is still sadly at the lows, where we continue dropping with the volatility over there. UVXY is now at $3. Oh, Sag. All right, so the most down stock on the day today, penny stock, doesn't matter. Anything with actual volume being traded today that will move to the downside drastically. Not really RLX, I guess. Nothing too interesting on that side. Stocks that moved up drastically today, we got ETRN, Equatorian Midstream Corporation, moved up about 34, AI 33, PII moved up 21, UPST, we talked about that. Carvana, the short squeeze stocks are moving. ChargePoint, another short squeeze stock. DNA, Wayfair, SoFi, Riot, which is cryptocurrency positions. So these were the most active stocks to the north side today, and we looked at every other thing that we wanted to. So these are basically, ladies and gentlemen, how I prepare for my trading sessions. This is how I prepare for my trading sessions. Hopefully you guys were able to find some levels for you to attack, put some damage, put some you know, beating on the market and take some money from the market. Also, If you are just seeing this on the full screen, let me know what you think about the setup. You know, we are building it slowly and steadily. The lights have yet to be changed. The lights go up all the way here somewhere. I'm planning to put the lights somewhere here. We'll see, right above my head. But where it is right now is not bad either, huh? It's not bad where it is right now either. Maybe we could leave it there. We'll see. We'll keep planning it out. I'm gonna keep having fun with my setup over here, and obviously more content coming out. We got possible podcast idea coming out with Michael Noss. Things in the works over here. Things in the works. If it's not with Michael Noss, it will be with somebody else. We'll have a lot of fun over here. We'll be trying some new things. So stay tuned. Obviously tomorrow is golf day. I will not be on stream tomorrow. I'm gonna go golf tomorrow. I will be back Thursday. Stream day Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is now go eat dinner and go get some sleep time. Tomorrow, there will be a lot of volume being traded into the close because it is the end of the month and it is MSCI. So be careful on that one. Have a lot of fun, guys. The markets are made for your entertainment. Maybe not. They're made for your profits. But at the same time, make sure you're having fun, because that's what's life about. If you're not having fun doing what you're doing, then maybe it's time for you to switch it up and go do something else, right? Life of gold is to have fun. And on that note, go get some sleep. Good night. I'll see you guys Thursday. Good luck in the market tomorrow. Peace.